All right, Shalom. Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, HaKodash. We'd also like to give double honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone that do well. And we'd like to say peace and salutations to the Lord's elect, the hopeful elect in the 1/3. And Lord's will, this lesson will be edifying and exhorting to the sincere sheep of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Baha, HaKodash. All right, I'm the brother Kabar, and I have the brother Kratazal with me.
Shalom.
And the Wadi Abashim Shai for giving us inspiration to do this lesson. And as the title reads, can you see the Cain and Esau? All right, because pretty much the times that we are in, the world, it says Satan is changed to an angel of light.
Yeah.
You know, the world looks at the so-called white man and woman in their regime, you know, as trustworthy, you know, as they can help you, righteous, and ultimately not a murderer. But what you have to understand is one, reincarnations in the Bible, and two, who you know as Cain has been reincarnated into who you know as Esau today, which is the so-called white man and woman that's lineage goes back to the patriarch Esau, which goes back to the patriarch Cain. All right. So Esau, Edom, is going to show his horns. Now, even as I speak, I'm thinking of other precepts, like it says in Rev 13, he spoke as a lamb.
But
yep. And then Psalms, it says word smoother than butter. So we're in a time where, you know, it's a blessing that you can see the demon in Esau. It's a blessing that you can see the murdering traits that Esau possesses and the murderous lifestyle that he gives you that's killing yourself. And actually, let's start with Rev 6 and 4.
The spirit, you got it.
That's the spirit as our foundation. So we're going to go there. And just going to be a quick lesson. You know, it's not going to be nothing too crazy, but just on our spirit to do this lesson. So let's go to Rev 6 and 4 and read that, brother.
All right. Now, this is the book of Rev 6 and 4. And it says, and there went out another horse that was red.
Yep.
And power was given to him that sat there to take peace from the earth.
Right. And it says there was another horse, which meaning another power. Okay. And then him being red. The first came out red all over like a hairy garment. And it says, and power was given to him. Job 9 and 24. The earth was given to the hand of the wicked. And it sat thereon to take what? Peace from the earth. Just like Cain. Cain took peace from the earth by being what? The first murderer. Okay. Yeah. Cain is recorded as the first murderer. So Esau has murderous traits. All right, he doesn't come in peace. He actually speaks with smooth words but wars in his heart. So we can precept with that after. What's that? Psalms 50.
Yeah, Psalm 50 and verse 22, I believe.
Yeah, so let's hold that, and you could finish that. I just want to grab it real quick.
All right. Now back in Rev 6 and 4, and it says, and there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword.
Yeah,
right. And you see, it says that they should kill one another because Esau's been at war with himself for centuries, you know. But right here, you know, a good example is, you know, the what's that war with the red coats and blue coats that's spoken about Daniel 7, a verse about
the Revolutionary War.
Yeah, about Esau being that little horn, come out of Great Britain.
Yep.
You see, and right now they're even at war with each other still to this day.
Yeah.
And you see, where he says there was given unto him a great sword, meaning, you know, that nuclear capability.
Yep.
You see, because Esau was created, you know, to be the destroyer, you know, to be, you know, the wicked, you know, to be the one that that takes peace and harmony from the earth through what? Through war,
through bloodshed, through his blessing.
Right, through his blessing, right?
He was blessed because Cain means a stabbing weapon, stabbing instrument. So can you see the Cain characteristics in Esau? And we see it, you know, and Abel represents who now? Jacob. And he said, what? Then will I slay my brother Jacob?
Yep, he said slay.
You know, so matter of fact, let's get that real quick before we jump into Psalms.
Yep, Ezekiel.
Not Ezekiel. Let's go to let's do a compare and contrast real quick. Genesis 4 with Genesis 27.
Yep.
Just real quick, so we can get both. So I'll go. Yep.
I get Genesis 4.
All right, and then we'll compare it with Genesis 27.
Okay. You want to start from the top, or?
Yeah.
Okay. This is the book of Genesis 4 and verse 1. It says, and Adam knew Eve his wife, and she conceived and bare Cain, and said, I have gotten a man from the Lord. And she again bare his, and that's spiritual because Cain was born first.
Yep.
You see?
Exactly.
It's like Esau was born first.
Exactly.
Verse 2 it says, and she again bare his brother Abel, and Abel was a keeper of sheep, but Cain was a tiller of the ground.
Mm-hmm.
In the process of time, it came to pass that Cain brought of the fruit of the ground an offering unto the Lord, and Abel he also brought of the firstlings of the flock and of the fat thereof. And the Lord had respect unto Abel and to his offering.
Yep, Psalms 50.
Right.
Because Cain cast the words behind him.
Mm-hmm.
See, just like Esau, he cast the words of the Lord behind him.
Yep.
He'll tell you in God we trust, but we're holding Psalms 55, but war is in his heart.
Right.
So it's easy for him to lie.
Mm-hmm.
You know, keep going. And I also found how Cain means spirit.
Oh, okay.
I also got it in the blue letter.
Okay, good. Verse 5 it says, but unto Cain and to his offering he had not respect.
Oh, Hebrews. It says
4:16.
Yeah, the profane.
Yeah, he's profane.
He's profane.
He's outside the temple.
Yep.
You know, he's not worthy of the glory of Yahweh Shema Shai.
Yep.
You see, and this proves that Cain's Esau, because just like how he was Cain, he didn't have respect unto the Lord's sacrifice.
Yep.
Just like fast forward during the time of the Greeks.
Yep.
You know, he sacrificed swine on the Lord's altar. You see.
Exactly.
And they followed it.
And he's doing that now.
Right. Yep.
You know, his NWO,
mm-hmm.
You know, he's got that same mindset now where he's taking the Lord's chosen people and ultimately he's trying to give them over to Satan.
Yep.
When that's complete violation of our laws because we're supposed to serve the Lord.
Yeah.
That's why Moses told Pharaoh, let my people go so that they can serve the Lord.
Right.
So Esau is not allowing his brother Jacob's descendants to serve their God.
Right.
You see? Keep going. Oh, and it says, and you slandered your mother's son.
Yeah, yep.
You know, like look what this guy's doing, man.
Yeah.
Can you see the Cain and Esau?
Man,
you know,
he's not his brother's keeper.
No, and that's what Cain says. He said, my brother's keeper.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. See,
that's right. And it says, but unto Cain and to his offering he had not respect, and Cain was very wroth.
The Rothschild.
Yep.
See, Cain is a Rothschild. That's a title.
Yeah.
Cain is a Rothschild. I did a lesson on that years ago.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Cain is a Rothschild. You know, biblical humor.
Right, he is wrong.
Yeah.
And it says, and his countenance fell. And the Lord said unto Cain, why art thou wroth? And why is thy countenance fallen? If thou doest well, shalt thou not be accepted? And if thou doest not well, sin light at the door, and unto thee shall be his desire, and thou shalt rule over him.
So that proves the law was in effect, because one, we're seeing sacrifice was taking place.
Yep.
And then it's also being told that if you disobey, then sin's at your door.
Right.
So Cain was a sinner from the beginning.
Yep.
He came out from the womb sinning.
Yep. Speaking lies.
Yep. Like Esau. It's that same example. And you people are going to see the characteristics of Cain in these times to come, man.
Yep.
When Esau gets back and showing you blatantly that slayer spirit.
Yeah.
And we'll probably end it on that one, because we want to tie it all in.
Mm-hmm.
But that spirit that Esau has, that's the same. That's that Cain in him.
Yeah.
You know,
that killer, that murderer.
Yep, that murderer.
Mm-hmm.
Keep going.
And it says, verse 8, and Cain talked with Abel, his brother, and it came to pass when they were in the field that Cain rose up against Abel, his brother, and slew him
and murdered him. I believe this word slew means murder. Let's check it out. I think we went into this before.
Let me see.
So let's go into the word slew.
Oh, yep. Yep.
Harag. Yep. Look, to murder. You see? Murderer. Okay.
It says out of hand.
See that? Murderer, slayer. See that? And let's go into the word Cain. What does Cain mean? So he used a stabbing instrument and stabbed him to death.
Yep.
When you go into the word Cain, right here, it says possession. But when you go to the etymology, which means origin, right here, spear. See that? As striking fast.
Wow.
So he struck fast and murdered him.
Wow.
It was premeditated too.
Yeah, that's murder.
Yep. Now what we want to do is let's compare this to Esau with the same. Did not Esau do the same exact thing?
Yes.
So now let's do that. Let's go to Jacob and Esau. Genesis 27.
Gotcha.
And well, he attempted to do it.
Yeah, but he didn't. He didn't kill him.
Right. So for Wadi, how about Shimon Shai for that?
Right. And let's see, verse
46.
Yeah.
Start at 41.
Okay, I got you. This is the book of Genesis 27 and verse 41. And Esau hated Jacob.
Same story.
Yep. Hated Jacob.
Protagonist, antagonist. Can you not see the Cain and Esau? Because see, we're going to Cain first to compare it to who today as Esau, because today we are dealing with the nation of Edom.
Right. Yep.
But we're showing the origin of the spirit of Edom, where it's come from.
Yeah.
And it's come from the depths of hell.
Right.
Yeah. That dishonorable vessel.
Yeah.
You know, because there is no hell, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Read that.
And it says, verse 41.
But dealing with Esau, he makes you feel like you're in hell.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Remember, you going back, taking the peace from the earth.
Yeah.
You know, so we're dealing with Cain killing his brother every way possible. Instead of just stabbing him to death, he does it through everything.
Bills.
Yep.
You know, child support.
Yep.
You name it. The list goes on. Man.
Yep. Hey, you gotta pay for pleasure here in Babylon.
Yep.
You know, something as simple as AC, Wi-Fi, you know, simple amenities.
Yep.
Because if not, you know, if you don't buy those things, really, you live a stoic life. You know what I mean? So he doesn't even allow you to have the pleasures of Babylon unless you have that money to play. You know, and who don't have the money to play 9 times out of 10? Jacob, his brother, who he said I'm not his keeper.
Damn, man.
Right? Because real quick, back in Genesis 4:9, he said, and the Lord said unto Cain, where is Abel thy brother? And he said, I know not. Am I my brother's keeper? Wow. See? Right. Am I my brother's keeper?
So he's saying basically, I don't care about
he don't. That's why, hey, brothers, you want to know why Esau looks past you? Okay, you want to, because he ain't your keeper. He has the spirit where he don't believe he's got to look after you.
Right.
He don't believe he got to look after you unless it's to slay you. Esau don't look after you unless it's to murder you.
Yeah.
You know.
Or also too, if I can add, or you see a prophet in you.
Yep.
Either way, he's still going to use you.
Yep.
Back in Genesis 27 and verse 41, and Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him, and Esau he was jealous.
Yep.
And Esau said in his heart, "The days of mourning for my father are at hand." So after Isaac passes away, he's mourning, right? And it says, "Then will I slay my brother Jacob."
See that?
So that's premeditated.
Yep. Just like going back to Cain, when you go into the commentary, check this out. So if you go into the commentary, let's go here, go there, let's go down, offerings, go down. And what's Cain offer now through Esau? Wicked sacrifice to Satan.
Yeah.
Esau sacrifices to Satan. Oh, he said, my brother's keeper. So go up real quick. Right here. Now Cain talked with Abel, his brother, and it came to pass when they were in the field, Cain rose up and killed him. It says, now Cain talked with Abel's brother. The sense is that Cain planned to catch Abel by surprise.
Planned. Premeditated.
Cunning hunter.
That's it. Yep.
He's a cunning hunter.
That's it.
It's the same spirit as the serpent.
Yeah.
It's the same spirit, the serpent.
It's that catching by surprise.
Yep.
Behind his back.
Lulling him with a pleasant conversation. Psalms 55.
Oh, yeah. That's the spirit. Words are smoother than butter.
Psalms 55.
Yep. I go for it.
Yep.
This is the book of Psalms 55.
And you can start at 20, but I say just go 21.
Okay. Psalm 55 and verse 21.
Oh, start at 20, matter of fact.
Okay. Verse 20, it says, he hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him.
Now, who's that? That's Abel was at peace with him.
Yeah.
Jacob's at peace with him. But what did he do? He slew Abel, but then this time around, the Lord didn't allow him to take out the patriarch Jacob.
Right.
But now he gets to take out Jake.
Yeah.
Multiple times over through his descendants. You see, this is what he's doing. He's doing it through your food, through your music, living status, where you live at, judicial system, all forms. And he's getting ready to do it on a major scale now. The same way he said, then will I slay my brother Jacob? That's Jacob's trouble. That's Jacob's trouble, where Esau, the slayer, the slayer is getting ready to come in to make a great death, and Jake don't realize it, that Esau's getting ready to fulfill what he tried to do in Genesis 27.
Yeah.
He wanted to wipe Jacob out.
He wanted to exterminate us.
Yeah. So he can get the firstborn back.
Yep.
He wants to be the firstborn with no opposition,
Right.
Remember, he killed all the children 2 and under when Yahushua was born.
Oh, in Egypt, right?
No. when they had to flee to Egypt.
Oh yeah,
when Yahushua was born,
yeah.
Herod, I believe, he sanctioned for 2 years and under all the boys.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then Pharaoh said all the boys go to see the spirit. There's a heavy demonic spirit comes against us.
Yes.
And Esau embodies it the most.
Even with Haman.
Yep.
Back in during the time of the Persians.
Yep.
He sent out a decree to every province in Persia, to have us killed.
Yep.
Young and old, man, man and woman, child.
Yep. So what do you think he's getting ready to do now?
Mm-hmm.
He wants to fulfill that lust that he tasted when he was Cain. Yep. He actually was able to kill Abel. But then that's why the Lord had Adam and Eve conceive Seth. And then man began to call on the name. And then through Seth came the lineage of Shem, and then Abraham, Isaac, and now Jacob. Mm-hmm. You see?
That's right.
Keep reading.
Back in Psalm 55 and verse 20, it says, he had put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He had broken his covenant. Mm-hmm. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
See, hey, let me talk to you. Hey, this is going to help you. Oh, when they say peace and safety, then sudden destruction,
man,
he wants to fall on you. And he's going to fall on Jake, man, with that spear. He's going to fall on Jake with Cain in his heart and hand.
Yes.
You know?
I'm here to help.
Yep.
You're okay.
Yep. Are you a Christian?
I won't hurt you.
I swear to God.
Man, that's a demon.
He's a demon.
To reel somebody in, but knowing in the back of your mind that you have cruel intentions.
Well, it said it right here. It said lulling him. Right here. Lulling him. Like luring.
Oh man.
Gave his ass a lullaby. And Abel, like Jake, being simple. What does this mean? Lulling definition. Lulling, calm, or send to sleep. Man. So soothing sounds, smooth words.
Yeah.
So he rocked him to sleep, man.
Wow. Man.
Oh, whispering like Joel Osteen.
Yeah.
Hey, Abel, I want to talk to you.
Man. That proves the serpent too. So
yeah.
Come on, man. You like to imagine how he was to Eve. Come on, man.
Oh yeah.
Listen,
it's
come on,
okay.
You be okay. You listen. You can hop in his doctrine. Be all right.
So he don't raise his voice when he's deceiving you.
Damn.
That's his tactic. When he's talking to you sweet and calmly, that that's the venom he's trying to coil around you.
And that proves that Esau is left-handed, because the scriptures say, smooth words turn away wrath.
Yep.
But with him, he used smooth words to turn honor wrath into deceit.
Yep.
That's demonic, man.
Yep. All right, back in Psalms.
Back in Psalm 55 and verse 21, it says the words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
Hey, we need to help all the Black and Hispanics.
Yep.
We got to get these, hey, Black woman, come here, Jessica, talk for our Black people. Then you got a Black woman with blonde tips and curly hair, right? In the red dress.
Yep.
And getting Jake.
Yep.
This is what he does. This is what he's doing. This is what he's been doing. Can you see the Cain and Esau? Because we can see it. Keep going.
Damn, man, this fucking devil. And it says, I think that's over there.
All right.
It says, but war was in his heart.
See, so he's speaking to you, but war is in his spirit, in his mind. You know, that's why he'll come with a suit and tie to foreign nations, and he's talking nice with them, and they're like, man, I think this went well, and then they get bombed.
Yeah,
you know,
just like the account in the book of Esther with Haman. Like he didn't buck up towards Mordecai, but said that he was brought to Mordecai.
Yep.
So he was being fake to him, but in the back of his head, he's like, "I'm gonna kill this Jew."
Remember, he said he wanted to punch him. He wanted to smote him.
Yep.
You know,
damn. And it says, "But war was in his mind, his heart. His words were softer than oil,
soft spoken, lulling. Hey, you can come in.
Yep.
Right?
I'll help you.
Yep.
A lot.
Yep.
Yet were they drawn swords.
So he's gonna trick you to take the mark.
Oh yeah.
He's gonna tell you that this is for your betterment.
Yeah. Not
for your destruction. See, that's what you gotta realize. You gotta play the opposite game with Esau. If he says it's here to help you, that means it's gonna kill you. And if he says it's gonna kill you, that means it's gonna help you.
Exactly.
You gotta watch this guy.
Right. Come on, man.
And the times we're in, woe to you that go to Egypt, man.
Yeah, man.
Woe to you go to the slayer, bro. This slayer is getting ready to slay. Keep going.
Verse 22, it says, cast thy burden upon the Lord, and he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved.
Yeah, that reminds me of Psalms 94, is it? Where it says, their seek against me, protect me.
You want that real quick?
Yeah, because that's the time we're in.
Yep, Psalm 94 and verse 16.
That's the times we're in right now, man. And Jake is going to get caught out here like Abel did. And he brought Abel to the field. What's the field? The world.
This book of Psalms 94 and verse 16. It says, who will rise for me against the evildoers?
Oh, no, Psalm 64.
Oh, excuse me. Psalm 64 and verse...
It's like 1, isn't it? Yep. You can start at 1 and just read down.
It says, to the chief musician, a psalm of David, hear my voice, O Yahweh, and my prayer, preserve my life from fear of the enemy.
See, preserve my life. Didn't he say, then will I slay my brother Jacob?
Yeah.
Preserve our life because he wants to slay us. But ultimately, guess what? Cain, who is Esau, was created for the day of evil, and he's the Lord's sword.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to remember the Lord is in power. The Lord's controlling this gun.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it's an automatic, the Lord controls where it's shooting at.
That's right.
So our job is to have faith and fear in the Lord over Esau. You got to fear the Lord more than you fear Esau. That's the thing, because you don't know, Abel being the younger brother of Cain, he looked at and reverenced him. Like, okay, I trust him. He's not going to hurt me. Mm-hmm. That's what Jake does. Jake has this, they give Esau the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
But he uses your benefit of doubt against you.
Yeah.
So you can't allow that emotion to take place when you're dealing with Esau in this Jacob trouble scenario. Because it's coming, man. And they're going to come down hard. They're going to smile too.
Yeah.
Look at all these years that we've seen Esau on camera. On all these years that he's said and all these things he's done, he ain't lost his cool. You ain't never see Esau get red and show his horns. Mm-hmm. What he does is he lulls you to sleep. Keep reading.
Mm-hmm. He lures you in.
Yep.
Verse 2, it says, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows.
Even bitter words, right? Accusing of thy brother, yep. Slandering thy mother's son. You see? But when he slanders you, he does it in the name of law. He doesn't do it in the name of hatred.
Yeah.
No, we have to catch them. They're extremely armed and dangerous, and they're a threat to society.
Damn, man. Pop talking about the kettle, man.
Yep.
Shit. Verse 4, it says that they may shoot in secret at the perfect.
Who's the perfect?
Jacob.
Going back, Genesis 27. Then read it again. Genesis 27 and 41. Then will I slay my brother Jacob. Yep. See? But he didn't. He wasn't allowed to do that. All right. The Lord put the spirit on Rebekah to warn our patriarch, our forefather Jacob, to flee. Because if not, what would have happened to Abel? Could have happened to Jacob, but the Lord didn't allow it.
Yeah.
Because who came out of Jacob? Yahweh Shai.
Yes.
King David. You got to understand the very importance of our lineage that Esau was trying to cut off.
Yeah.
Look at what Esau was trying to cut off.
Yeah. Yep.
And he's trying to do that now. He's trying to cut off this magnificent lineage of an elect, a priesthood. Mm-hmm. He's trying to cut off the priesthood of the Lord. This guy is wicked, man.
And then you had the account with Esau when Esau came unto Jacob with like a few hundred men, something like that.
And then Jacob kissed him on his neck and was praying. He put his children to the side, his wife.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Verse
4. Yep.
It says, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. It says, suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not.
Hey, even in a carnal way, right? Don't they see Jake and shoot first?
Yeah, all the time.
They shoot at him, bam, 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 and fear not. Meaning they will attack Jake and they don't fear what man could do to them because they have Jake in the palm of their hand.
Literally.
So he's constantly taking Jake out. But see, the problem with Jake is he's taking you out with more than just the police. He's taking you out with more than police, man. Mm-hmm. You over here, stomach full of McDonald's and Coca-Cola marching in the street saying no justice, no peace. He already got his venom in you.
You already got, man.
He owns the hospitals.
Yeah, man.
He owns the courts. He owns it. What did Morpheus say? It's everywhere.
Everywhere.
It's everywhere.
TV, outside your house.
Everywhere. You can't see that Cain and Esau. You can't see that characteristic.
Man.
That is Cain 101, man.
Yeah. this dude's sword is more than just an actual gun,
exactly,
or a nuclear missile.
Exactly.
The sword is the pen, that syringe. Excuse me, I don't know.
Yep.
But you know what I mean.
Yep. Check.
Esau's a damn killer, man.
Yep. Murderer. Look at this. Cain rose up against Abel, his brother, and killed him. No human had ever died or been killed before.
Oh my goodness.
But Cain saw how animals were being killed for sacrifice. He extinguished Abel's life in the same way.
Hey, they actually have like studies about show like that people who actually like want to hurt animals.
Yep.
They actually have something sick up there in their mind, or twisted. They're demented.
And then they go from small animals to humans.
Yep.
So Esau is a serial killer.
Yes.
That's actually his spirit. There's a spirit on him to murder.
They show that shit in Michael Myers movies, man.
Exactly.
Come on, man.
Let's go to the Slayer scripture.
Yep.
And we could probably end it on that. I know we're preaching to the choir, but it was just on our spirit to go into this, Because look at the times we're in.
Yeah.
Do we have to tell you, do we have to say,
Mm-mm.
Come on, hey, keep treating life like a game and let Esau give you a jump shot.
Ezekiel, right?
Yes, sir.
It's Ezekiel 21 and verse 8. I started verse 8, and it says, again, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy and say, thus said the Lord, say a sword is sharpened and also furbished.
Yeah, that sword is being sharpened right now as we speak.
They're prepping.
Yep, they're prepping. Exactly.
So getting ready, man.
Yep.
And it says it is sharpened to make a sore slaughter.
Well, where are you at again?
I'm on verse 10 now. Ezekiel 21 and verse 10.
Okay, I got you.
Yep. It's verse 10, it says, it is sharpened to make a sore slaughter.
And that's Jake. The sore slaughter upon Jake.
Yep.
He's going to come upon all the world.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to come upon all the world. And he can do it through what? If not, but who?
Jake.
You know the who.
Yep.
The world.
Yep.
Health.
Yeah, but even though it's the world, right? The whole world. But first, he going to come down upon the word of Israel. First. The word of Jake.
That's his MO.
Yeah.
That was Cain's MO.
Mm-hmm.
That was Esau's MO. And that was even the serpent's MO. Haman's MO. Why, the serpent, why did he go to Eve?
To get the
Adam.
Yep, to get to Adam.
And then because he couldn't get to Adam, guess what he did? He got to Adam's son.
Yep.
And then he got the Adam's son again through who? Jacob. Yep. Jacob's descendant, because Isaac is Yahushua.
Yeah, right. Yep, exactly. Yep.
Man, this has been an ongoing thing. Enmity against her and thy seed.
See, that proves that this movie that the Lord constructed is all about so-called black versus so-called white.
Yeah.
You see, Jacob versus Esau.
Yep.
Yep. It says that, I believe in the Apocrypha says good is
set against evil. Exactly. That's exactly what you're seeing right now. Is good is set against evil. Mm-hmm. And we see the evil. Mm-hmm. Jake don't even see that they're good, and they can't even see that Esau's evil. You trust him. You should not trust Esau, man.
Mm-mm. Ezekiel 21 verse 10.
Nor trust a Jake that trusts Esau.
Oh yeah.
If Jake don't believe Esau is a demon, get away from him.
Worse than Esau.
Remember, I asked her. I said, "You think the white man's a devil?" She said, "No."
Heavens no.
Heavens no.
Verse 10 it says, "It is sharpened to make a sore slaughter."
Yep, meaning it's ready.
Yes.
Like when you have a weapon. Oh, the spear. When you have a weapon and it's dull, you're not going to use it yet.
Right.
But then when you get it sharpened and it's perfected, oh, now I'm ready. And then he rubs his thumb on it.
Oh, yeah.
And his eyes, he ain't blinking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. And it says, and real quick, if I can add, just a little side note, to also prove that, these Edomites are like Cain coming back. Every time, like I be seeing Edomites on ground level with big ass knives, just in their pocket and shit, out here in the public.
Yep.
You see,
I collect swords.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And it says, "It is furbished that it may glitter." Should we then make mirth?
Right, and that's the problem. Is Jake is making mirth while his brother Esau is planning to slay him. What did it say? Then will I slay my brother Jacob?
Yes.
So he is ready. Okay,
just like the movie The First Purge.
Yep.
You had Jake having a block party, and then Esau sent out what's his name, a Skeletor.
Yep.
To go, do a number on him and kill him.
Yep.
Or murder him, I should say.
Yep.
Verse 11.
He said, "My father draw near, and I slay Jacob my brother." It says, "Then I will kill my brother Yaquab." Look at that,
man.
And he was speaking Hebrew when he said it.
Shit, man. Verse 11, it says, "And he has given it to be furbished, that it may be handled."
So he's getting ready to handle what's going to cause Jacob's trouble.
Yeah.
he's going to be able to handle this. So he's getting ready to attempt what he fulfilled as Cain.
Right. Yeah, because Romans 13, it says that he don't bear the sword in vain.
Nope.
You know, so he got, so the Lord gave Esau a purpose.
Yep.
You see?
What's that? Proverbs, is that 17 and 13? Where the Lord swore? Psalm 17 and 13. Yeah, let me grab that real quick. And we'll end it off on that. But let's snag that 17 and 13. Because it's just pressed on my spirit to express. Because Jake gets scared when it comes to Esau.
Yeah.
But you should not fear what man could do unto you. Our Savior said that. Yahweh Shai said that.
But that's why, you know, the Lord got a standard coming soon.
Yep. So we'll finish Ezekiel, then we'll end it on Psalms.
All right. Back in Ezekiel 21 and verse 11, and it says that it may be handled. This sword is sharpened and it is furbished to give it into the hand of the slayer.
See, who's the slayer?
Esau.
The same one that says, then I'll slay Abel. Then I'll slay my brother Jacob.
Yep.
Then I'll slay his descendants.
You even got that rock band called Slayer.
Exactly. Yep. Exactly. Then you got Amos, perpetual hatred. Raise it. The violence against thy brother Jacob. I mean, there's all these precepts that we know about that we see.
Ezekiel 35.
Right. So the question is, can you see Cain and Esau?
Yes.
Twice
over.
Yep. And that's ended on Psalms 17 and 13.
Yep. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 17 and verse 13. And it says,
you can start at 8.
I got you. Psalm 17 and verse 8. It says, keep me as the apple of the eye, hide me under the shadow of thy wings. And you know what? Protect me.
Yeah.
You know, protect me from, you know, the evil days, those times, you know, from Esau, from harm.
Yep.
Verse 9, it says, from the wicked that oppress me, right? From my
deadly enemies. Esau's our deadly enemy. Esau's our while Jake is worried about other Jakes, they're not worried about Esau, who's legally allowed.
Yes,
legally allowed to murder you. Legally allowed.
And it says, for my daily enemies who
compass me about. Right. We got the house surrounded. Yep. Come out with your hands up.
Yep.
And then Jake come out with his hands up. He got a gun.
Yeah.
So now what you think they're going to do? Madmen sparing none.
Yeah.
Madmen about to spare none, man.
Yep. And it says, verse 10, they are enclosed in their own fat. With their mouth they speak proudly. They have now compassed us in our steps. That they have set their eyes bowing down to the earth, right? Because they have power right now.
Yep.
You see, you know, they got power to look down upon it. They got power to because Esau got Jake right in the palm of his hand.
Absolutely.
Man. You see?
He keeps Jakes in the ghettos.
Yeah, man.
He keeps them in the demographic he wants. You know, you could travel. He said, what you doing here?
Yeah.
I seen a video. They pulled Jake over in California. And they weren't in San Bernardino. They were like in an Edomite city. Yeah. And the cop said, go back to San Bernardino right now.
Wow.
So he'll make Jake go back to the hood. Say you try to leave, he'll make your ass go back.
Man, see that proves that we are our captivity.
Yep.
Man, Esau got to go, man.
Yep.
Verse 12, it says, like as a lion that is greedy of his prey, and as it were a young lion lurking in secret places. Didn't it say Cain?
Yeah.
That he was lurking?
Yep.
No, sorry, you got it.
Oh, no, I was thinking of the cunning hunter part.
Oh, right.
You know?
Yeah. Verse 13, it says, arise, O Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword.
There you go. Man. So at the end of the day, even though we know the slayer's coming, we have to continue to pray and trust in the Lord because it's the Lord's movie. The Lord directs a man's steps. So the Lord can even make our enemy be at peace with us in the midst of him slaying.
Yes.
So you have to constantly remember that over your looking over your shoulder when it comes to Esau. Remember, it's the Lord, man. You know, if Esau's bothering you, have to remember the Lord is in control of this, not him. You know. So it was just, I was just on our spirit. Wanted to touch on that real quick, especially the times we're in. You gotta treat Esau like Cain, man. You got to watch this guy. Oh, it says don't go nowhere blood is nothing to him.
Yes.
You got to watch this guy, man. Don't trust this guy. Watch him. Watch his moves. This guy is a killer, man. You know, he's a murderer. He's not a killer. It's a murderer ready to slay. A rabid dog with no leash, you know. So we just wanted to touch on that, continue to trust in the Lord. All right. And don't fear what man can do unto thee. Fear Yahweh Shai. Okay, because even the one that is empowering Esau on the left-hand side, Satan, all right, is still under the Lord's control. He's not running wild. Okay, it's Esau's the only one here on earth that thinks he's doing his own thing. So he's deceived. That's why he's digging a pit, and ultimately he's digging his own grave. You see? But hey, Lord's will that you brothers and few sincere sisters, you were edified through the Spirit as we were. And we just want to say, call Allah, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rachakodash. Double honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone that do well. With that being said, Shalom.
Shalom.